Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again. And I'm here today with my Redmi Note 7 1 week review. Now it's crazy to think that I've had this phone for coming up to 1 week, but on Saturday night, 1 week ago, I got the message from my man Lampo, shout out to Lampo, who said the phone was in and I did that epic unboxing on the streets of Mongkok of the Redmi Note 7. And so in this video, I want to do something different. I'm going to share my just quick thoughts and 1 week review of this phone, but then we're going to get into something different. And it's what I like to call Frankie Tech's epic FAQ Gauntlet. And the way that's going to work, I'll explain in a second, but my hope in this kind of new, unique experiment here is to answer as many questions as I can within a limited time, like within a time limit, and see how we do. It's going to be a fun kind of game here for myself and something different, something kind of to spice up the channel here on the 1 week review of the Redmi Note 7. But let's get started here with my just initial thoughts kind of after 1 week of use of this phone. So I really got to start with just the design. Is there any other phone that has wowed me as much as this phone has in 1 week? I don't think there's any budget phone that I've tested, even since the start of my channel, that I think I've enjoyed just holding and looking at more than the Redmi Note 7. This design is just absolutely beautiful. And I know you guys are all kind of concerned about this plastic edge. Don't be. Really, don't be, guys. Once you get this in your hand, you will see what I mean. It just feels so great in the hand. And it almost feels like it's a hardened plastic for sure. But if you had told me that it was metal with kind of like a plastic gloss over it, I wouldn't have noticed the difference. The display, as you saw from my video yesterday, is a solid looking IPS LCD 6.3-inch panel. And you got that Snapdragon 660 that's going to do great work for you. It's still a solid chip. Now, I'm just saying the Redmi Note 7 Pro will have a better chip, but we don't really know much about the Snapdragon 675. It'll definitely perform better, but I think for now you can rest assured that the 660 will do everything you need. The audio on this phone is great. Now, I have gone and put my headphones into the headphone jack here, and the audio sounds good. It sounds as good as I would say on the Pocophone and on the Mi A2. And if you notice in my video yesterday as well, I've also included the Google Drive to all those photo and video samples. The audio, the microphones on this phone were actually good. And in fact, if you notice, the Mi A2 had this kind of weird techno garbled sound, but when you listened to the sound on the Redmi Note 7, it was great. It was crisp and clear. I really think this phone, in terms of audio, gives you a kind of an above-average experience. And last but not least, the camera. Well, you saw the camera samples. Now, is this a true 48 megapixel camera? Not in that sense, because it does output to 12 megapixels, but I don't really care. The shots speak for themselves, and the shots are great. And I really think if you're just using 1080p 30 frames per second for video, and if you're using the standard just auto mode with HDR and AI camera enabled, you're going to have a great time shooting with this Redmi Note 7. It's the best budget phone I've tested in a long time, and if you can get the $150 US dollar version or the 1400 Hong Kong dollar, I guess it will be around 12 or 1300 for that lower tiered version, you're going to have an amazing phone and an amazing value on your hands right here. So I unequivocally can recommend this Redmi Note 7 to anyone. And if you are upgrading, like I said, from a Snapdragon 625 phone, it's a no-brainer upgrade. So that's it for this kind of quick 1 week review analysis. Now let's get into the epic Frankie Tech FAQ Gauntlet. Okay, so here we go with the Epic FAQs Gauntlet. And so there are a few rules related to this Epic FAQs Gauntlet. And so let's go through them right now. So the first thing about it is that all the FAQs, rule number 1, need to be related to the phone in question. So Redmi Note 7, if there are any other questions that come up, that are unrelated, then I won't answer them. Number 2, the questions need to be objective questions. So it can't just be like, what's your favorite color, red or blue? I can't answer that, and it won't count as my total here. And then number 3 if I don't know the answer to the question, I need to move on and find the next question in my comment section here, and that won't count as well. And so since this is the first time we're doing this, I will be keeping a tally of how many correct questions I get. And we have the Mi A2 here that's going to be serving as the timer for this. I will be doing 10 minutes of nonstop Q&A right here on Frankie Tech. And at the very end, this is going to beep, and I will find out what is the inaugural record for the Frankie Tech Epic FAQ Gauntlet. So I'm using also the V20, as you can see right here. It will be doubling up as my questions, and I'm using the comments section here, guys. So I don't have the questions written out on some notepad over here. I have the questions right here. In fact, I can even leave them right here, and you will see that I am literally going through this as we go through it. So let's get started with this epic FAQ Gauntlet. I'm a little bit nervous, but we know we can do it. Let's do it together here. In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, let's start with these questions here. Is there HDR on Netflix on the device? No, because it's L3, not L1, so you will not get HDR Netflix, and I don't know if the global version will have it either. Video stabilization. Now, my understanding is it's got video stabilization on 1080p, 30 frames per second. That is kind of what you need to set it at. In my video yesterday, I had really good video quality on this phone, so I would say yes, but make sure that it's on that setting. That's 2. Can it take 960 frames per second slow-mo as on the Pocophone F1? Unfortunately not. From what I've seen, the slow-mo, and I'm not going to show right here, but it does not do that. And in fact, I think the Pocophone just got that update. You need a faster chip to be able to get 960 frames per second slow-mo. So that's 3. Oh, there's a bunch of questions here. Are both the front and back glass Gorilla Glass 5? I know the front is. I don't know if the back is, so that doesn't count. Let's keep going. Which color is better in your opinion, blue or red? Subjective question, can't answer it. Is there any form of water resistance? Yes. So Xiaomi in their press release talked about that they did have like some gaskets on the top and bottom and in the kind of SIM tray area. There's no IP rating though, so you take it as well. If you want an official IP rating, then the answer is no. But if you want some sort of water resistance, then the answer is yes. And how long does it take to charge? I haven't completed my battery charge test. Phone's near death though. We'll do it soon, but I can't answer that question either. So let's go back now to the main questions. Here we go. Did they add a case in this phone? Yes, they did. And in fact, the only reason why I was out in my kind of unboxing was because I was using it. But there was a case in this phone. It's a standard TPU jelly case, and it works perfectly fine. That's 5. See here, and this is the challenge because I don't know where. Is that the China ROM? Yes, it is. This is the China ROM, and you can see it right here. It is running 10.2.8.0 stable. And so you're going to have to sideload Google Apps on this phone. My guy did it for me, and it wasn't too bad. Let's keep going here. Let's see. Can you tell me if the Redmi Note 7 has the built-in call recorder feature? Don't know. Can't answer it. Keep going. Slow-mo option in video? Yes, it does. In fact, you see here, there is video, and you go right here, and you have your slow motion option right there. So that is answered. In which store did you buy the Redmi Note 7? Link, please. As you guys know, I buy a lot of my phones at retail stores here in Hong Kong. I have my connections here in the city, and I'm able to get these phones from them. So I rarely ever buy phones online. That's the beauty of living in a place like Hong Kong that's so close to Shenzhen, where they have all these phones and they're pumping out all these phones. So, but I typically will recommend using T-Mobile. It's a great website where you can kind of get the latest prices on all these phones, and they have a pretty comprehensive list of kind of phones and different vendors in T-Mobile. T-Mobile.com. Go check it out. Does it not come with earphones? My unit did not come with earphones. Let's hope the global version does, because this one was very bare bones in terms of unboxing. Just had the charger, the cable, and the case and the paperwork. That was it. Let's keep going here. Is it plastic build, aluminum frame, and black glass? Well, this is kind of the question people are asking, but I'm pretty sure, as I mentioned before, this is hardened plastic glass. Ideally, it would be Gorilla Glass 5, just like on the front. So I think it's Gorilla Glass 5, hopefully on both sides, and hardened plastic on the edge. But there's no aluminum, except for maybe on the inside where it is aluminum. We're getting close to the 5-minute mark. Let's keep going. Are we supposed to wait for the global version? That's a subjective question. Price and launching date for India. I think that's what you're asking about. Beneath, I don't know what the price and launch date is going to be for India, but what I can say, and I'm hopefully going to get a point for this one, is that it's supposed to be in February, sometime in March, and it's going to be released when the Redmi Note 7 Pro is going to be released, but I don't know the answer fully, so why did I just answer that question? I'm not going to get the point. Keep going. Is this better than my Moto G 2nd gen? Of course it is, but that is, where are you from? That's also a subjective question. Keep going. Does the Redmi Note 7 have bloatware and ads? Yes, it does. And you can see it kind of right here, not through this app, but there are some places in the settings, and go watch my video from yesterday, where if you just kind of randomly click on a certain part, you will get that bloatware come up. And it shows up also in the store you see here. Well, not in this store, in the gallery. Where is it? There you go. Is this what the kind of ad you're talking about? I don't know. But the point is, there is bloatware and ads. And see, it's bringing me to another page already there. So I would say yes. There you go. Keep going. We're in the 4-minute mark here. Keep going. Keep going. Is there any giveaway? Subjective question. Can't answer it. But stay tuned. That's all I'm going to say. Does it have the Snapdragon 660 or 675? This is the Redmi Note 7 with the 660, not the 675. But that one's going to be coming out soon. And I can't wait to get my hands on it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Why were the phones moving? Because of there was an angle actually when I was filming. That's why that was happening. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. This is a great question. Can we turn off the notch? And I have to be completely honest with you guys. I looked everywhere yesterday. If you saw in my video, I was looking. I went to full screen display. I don't see anywhere where you can hide the notch, even in full screen mode. And so my initial answer, at least from my experience, is no. There's no way to hide the notch on the Redmi Note 7, which might be a deal breaker for some of you, but it doesn't really matter to me. Keep going, keep going. 2 minutes, we're at the 2-minute mark here. Does it have NFC? Octopus ready? Unfortunately, it does not have NFC. No wireless charging either. So that answers 2 questions there. I'm going to give myself 2 points right there. Let's keep going. Keep going. Keep going. How do I get this phone in North America, or can I? You cannot. Check the Key Mobile website. Can you tell me if Arabic language is available in the Chinese version of the phone? I can say with almost certainty that it is not. And I probably don't want to waste my time doing this right now. If I'm not mistaken, the China ROM version is only the China languages and English. Those are the only ones that are available. That's 15. We're in the 90 seconds left, guys. Here we go. Keep going. Indian price, don't know it. Oh boy, here we go. Can we play PUBG on full screen? Yes, we can. And if you watch my initial review video, you see there that I'm able to play PUBG. If I'm not mistaken, I think I played it full screen. But if not, there should be a toggle for you to be able to do that. Slow motion video, I already answered it. We're in the last minute. Here we go, guys. Let's see if we can get some more good questions here. Oh boy. The dent, yes, there was the dent in the back of mine. Is it worth the upgrade from the Note 6 Pro? I would say not. Okay. Where are the earphones? I already answered that one. Oh god, I need some new questions. Screen on time. 9 hours and 25 minutes as per GSAM that I was getting of screen on time, and it seemed pretty good. Let's see if we can answer one last question. A few last ones here. How do I import this in India? Key Mobile, dude. Do it. Come on, one last question. 9 seconds. Does it come with Google Play support, or can you install easy? Yes, you can. Use the app, the Miso app. You can do it. Ah! Oh man. And that is it. And let's turn off this annoying alarm. Whew. Just give me a second, guys. That was that was nuts. I think that might have been more fun for me than it was for you, but we'll see. And so let's check the tally here. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm looking at 5, 10, 15, 17. And so in the first inaugural Frankie Tech FAQ Gauntlet, I answered 17 questions in 10 minutes on the Redmi Note 7. Whew. Let's hope that stands for a while, but I did get a bit stuck there with a few kind of similar questions. That's the beauty of it. And just so you know, I used, and look how many questions we went through, guys. It's crazy. I used the Redmi Note 7 initial review for the questions there. And that's probably what I'm going to do moving forward. I will use the questions that you guys asked there in my initial 48 or 24-hour review. But I think 17 was a good start. Hopefully that was informative for you guys. And if it wasn't, let me know as well. Very interesting experiment here, nonetheless. So that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching this very unique video here on Frankie Tech. Hit me up in the comments what you thought, if you'd want to see something like that again, or if you honestly hated it and literally never want to see it again, just let me know. I'm open. This was an experiment. I feel like YouTubers, YouTube channels kind of get stuck in the rut of just doing the same types of videos, the same types of shots, the same tests, the same things over and over again. And I want my channel to be more than that. I want it to be something fun, something creative. I want to kind of break the mold in what I do here on this channel, rather than just do the same kind of review and 48-hour review over and over again. So hit me up if you liked it once again, and if you didn't, that's fine too, but I'm doing it for you guys right here. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give me that thumbs up, and if you love the content of Frankie Tech, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for future updates. Redmi Note 7. Man, this phone has made us all go a little cuckoo, eh? I'm gone a little crazy, or in Spanish we say loco, you know? I've gone a little loco for this phone. And I'm sure you all have too. Thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned for great content. Obviously the charge test that I will be doing very soon on the Redmi Note 7 here. That's it for this video. Thanks again, and this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech, signing off. Y'all have a good one.